Mr. Philae, welcome in. Chess. F the coach. Alright, let me get a drink and then we will get started, ladies. Hi coach, is your Windows still making problems? I don't know what you mean, but no. Why? The problems that Windows has been causing, will be causing, is that after updates, usually many settings go back to default. Hello Seb, long time no see. Levski Sofia. Okay, let's go, baby. Hate this line. Absolutely despise this line. Please play bishop b7 now. Please play bishop b7. Thank you. Oh god, I love this line. This was the variation discussed in the last episode of Wells of Wisdom. Queen b6. Now we didn't expect that move. d5 is the gut reaction there. Yeah, let's not muck around. I'm still going in. Chess Lord. I don't know where that came from, but I'll take it. Should I go knight d4? I reckon we should. I feel like we're playing a masterpiece, by the way. Okay, so now the plan is take knight b5, and we just won the chess game because of queen d5, so he can't take back. Which is great news. So now knight f5 looks like the move. I think, yeah. Queen e6, bishop g4, I guess. I don't see any other tactical source yet. So let's go with this. We should be winning this real hard. Queen here, knight h6 is the same motive that we saw from the Gormley game, by the way. That is absolutely... Yes! Baby! Oh my god. Oh my god. On the mantelpiece, baby. Whew. Danny Gormley, Julio Grande Zuniga. Bishop h5. The game is over. G to the G. After rook g8, we might actually take this. Queen takes and then take this if I really want to get super cute. Take, bishop takes. Yeah, queen d5 is very interesting here. Queen h5 and I can take either rook. Take this one with check, king f7, check. Wait, take, check, king e7. Yeah, nah, stuff it. I will just take the queen. But that was super cool. Takes rook b8, so let's take this way. Knight c5 wants to come in here. And I don't really care. Let's go. And queen f3 wins after knight d3. They can't interpose on the diagonal if knight d3 comes. That's a better move. Now queen f3 still, then king e7, then queen c6. Knight d3 then. Maybe I'm missing some faster wins. I feel like my moves are a bit ineffective. I don't know where to put this rook. Bishop e6. Now I want this maybe. Oh shit. Okay, we managed to botch this. Well, I somewhat expected myself to botch it, by the way, because I'm an idiot. Did I suck in this one too? Oh, I blundered that too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we have problems, folks. Now I've got this, but this is already very, very messy. I was trying to score a back rank mate, which I luckily dodged, but it's still... Like, rook f2 is gonna hurt a bit. It would be a pity if we had to flag this. Yeah, okay, we've got this now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oof. Oh, bishop is hanging a bit. Oh boy, this is why I hate playing blitz. This is why I hate playing blitz. Okay, I'm very curious what we messed up, but knight h6 was an absolute banger. Knight h6 was an absolute banger, and we nearly lost the chess game afterward. So I'm playing a perfect... Ooh. Don't you love it when you say I'm... Yeah, Courtney, send it, send it, send it. Absolutely, I would love to see what happened there. So apparently AB was the way to go. Let me see why. And then rook b1, that threatens this. And it's not really stoppable? Like, why not queen c5, knight d5? Ay, 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 ay. So apparently this was far less impressive. And here the engine thinks that knight e5 and black is not that badly off. This is quite insane. But this was glory, man. This was glory. This is glory. Do I ever play viewers? Very rarely. Very, very rarely. Hey, Alan Ali, welcome in. I think that's Sully. Sully is back. Sully, what's the question? Definitely, I don't know what you want to join, buddy. You already have joined. You are amongst us, the best people where you can be. Courtney, have you sent it? I'm not seeing anything. Send it, please. Big Al is not here yet, but he's gonna tune in very soon. Yeah, Knight 8-6 was brilliant. Knight 8-6 was brilliant. Demanding. Of course I'm demanding. Okay, I don't know if... No, I haven't received it yet. I have received Filet to get Filterfish bullying me about missing Knight F3 yesterday, but... Has Pater checked in? No, he seems to have been butthurt ever since he got kicked out last time. Okay, so Knight 8-6 was golden. I will go through this game while I'm waiting for Courtney. Bishop H5. Yeah, I wanted to take D5. My gut was telling me to do this. And then take this, King E7 only. And then take, and then just get Queen. Yeah, I was a freaking moron for not doing this. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do this. I'm so embarrassed for having taken the Queen. Queen F3 was the best move here, which would have won the chess game instantly on the double attack. I'm an idiot for A7. And now apparently take, Queen F3, King E7, Rook A6 was the way to go. Okay, Courtney has come in with the goods. Okay, so where did I botch it? Where I obviously botched it when I missed knight. Something. Eskia, hey, how are you going, buddy? Eskia, which race are you playing StarCraft? I forgot to ask. I know I asked it 7,000 times, but I forgot the answer. Oh, yes, we do miss the good old troll. Yeah, so this was horrid. We sent the game from +5 to 0-0. Hi. You're a Terran, brother. Okay. Have you seen Uterma's latest video? Oh my god. With the speed banshees? Jesus, man. Killed 247 probes in one game. No joke. Wait, what? Oh. I could have taken this. Oh, never take a recapture granted, boys. What a potato. Check. And then no matter where the king goes, I can come back for the rook. I mean, that's insane. Or, if he goes c4, then I can pick up this. Amsterdam Chess Open in 8 hours. Oh, good luck, buddy. Good luck. That's awesome. That is awesome. What's your rating, Eskia? Anyway, so I missed this and then I fluked the victory. Although here I think white is objectively winning anyway. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look at Courtney. As in Courtney's game. As much as I would love to have a look at Courtney. Now it's the game that we are going to take a look at. Here we go. So Courtney is asking for my thought process. And we are black. Wait, what the freak? Wait, Courtney, what's the problem? Like, what happened here? Hello, Mr. Tikari. Apparently we have abandoned this game for a very random reason. You didn't know what to do. Courtney, you have no right to ask me what to do in a position where you have got undeveloped pieces. You are too good a player to come up with this, I don't know what to do, in a position where you're not developed with half of your pieces. Doesn't matter. Like, you can play 3 moves that make perfect sense. Bishop b4 check. Actually 2. Bishop b4 check or knight c6. Those are the 2 developing moves you have. And those are the best moves to play. And it totally doesn't matter which one you choose. Bishop b7 is also fine, but it's a bit passive. I prefer bishop b4 because it allows you a quick castle and get onto the e-file. But as long as you pick from knight c6 or bishop b4, it totally doesn't matter. And by the way, procrastinating in a position like this because of I don't know what to do is the death of your level of players. Like, what's the point of tossing up between these two? Both are totally fine, and almost certainly one will be followed by the other. Until you are 2400, these are not problems. The problems is that you toss up, and then you play something like this, which you don't do, by the way, too often. But this is a non-question. So, yeah, I would go check, knight c3, castles. And now, white is in a bit of a pickle already, because if they play bishop e2, you can take, and then you can go check. And now something has to go back that has already gone forward, so likely bishop e3. And now we may be able to take and take, I don't know. Which means that they might have to take back with the pawn. And the knight c6, and Courtney is happy, coach is happy, everyone is happy. Yeah, knight d4 is also good. Actually, I don't like knight e4 here because of queen b3. Yeah, or even bishop f7, so we need to be careful there. Yeah, no, I prefer my bishop f3 business there. For sure. But either way, we're fine. You're not wasting anyone's time, Courtney. It's a greatly valued question. Tindy in the house! Ay. Because it's very difficult to find rapid games on my rating level. I'm very sorry if it sounds obnoxious or self-serving. Also, because my rapid rating is quite high, I would want to take it seriously. And it's a long-known fact that in general, I don't enjoy playing. Or, it's not that I don't enjoy it, I don't do well when I'm streaming and playing. Very often I don't do well irrespective of if I'm streaming or not. But yeah, I find it difficult to come up with good moves or better moves and commentate at the same time. I was talking about it yesterday with regards to Danya, that his ability to communicate coherent ideas and at the same time playing at an absolutely incredible speed was just one of the things that set him apart from the rest. One of the many things, in fact. All right. What happened at the US Champs? Did Karana end up winning? Wait, yesterday we found the standing somehow. Oh! Niemann lost. And Caruana won, so Caruana is the champion, right? Let me change the layout. Okay, let's have a look at how Niemann lost. Oh, F3 Nimzo, okay. Okay. I dig it. Oh, bishop e7, right. e5? c5. Okay, e5 is the typical move here. Following the most common concept of when there are 3 pawns in the center, you always want to target the middle one. And so the most logical moves are c5, e5, or pile up pressure on those. Okay, so c5 is... I don't think I've seen c5 in this position played much. I don't know. I don't dislike black's position here, though. Yeah, this feels fairly normal. This feels fairly normal. I don't see why black is in any kind of trouble here. Yeah, I think that as far as the opening is concerned, it has been a great success for Hans. I think if white has any advantage here, it's absolutely minimal. Absolutely minimal. I also very strongly dislike bishop f4. I would never play this move here. Like, strategically speaking, and I don't want to school a 2700 GM, but this goes against everything that we understand about positional chess. That being said, white's biggest problem here is that it's incredibly difficult to meaningfully develop the bishop, because this makes no sense, this is hanging, this is played, and this one makes no sense in the light of h6, and then after bishop back, the queen just steps out of the pin, and then we are shooting into the abyss. But still, maybe bishop g5. Let's see what the machine thinks. Yeah, bishop f4 is actually inferior to my recommended bishop g5. Yeah, but you are now shooting yourself in the foot, Bon Concord, because if the dark squares are weak, then trading the dark squared bishop is going to enhance the weakness of said dark squares. So your argument is better phrased that the black bishop on d6 is too powerful. But as far as the dark squared color complex is concerned, the trading of the dark squared bishop makes it worse from white's perspective, because white loses a piece that can control the dark squares. Why the middle one? Because that tends to be the weakest one starting chess. And also the other reason is because if you manage to provoke a move by the side pawns, there is no weakness created. If you manage to provoke a move by the middle one, then there is instantly 2 weak squares created on either side. Have you not got my Chess Principles Reloaded Center course and book, by the way, starting chess? Like, what's happening, bro? Why do you not have the basics? Clearly, I need to make a CPR command. Okay, so going back to the game. So bishop f4 gets my dislike, but no one cares about what I like. Okay, so the bishop did end up moving up to g5. Okay. Apparently, Safian is not particularly worried about queen d6. You would be better off starting just with the chessable course first. Put your pieces in the center. Okay, f5 is a big commitment. That is either very good or very bad in my book. I'm curious what the machine thinks. Ooh, okay, apparently it's very good. Apparently it's very good. Yeah, this feels to me like Hans completely outplayed the dude. How did he lose it? Okay, so this is a draw offer. Yeah? So basically here, after check and check, that means that I am offering you a draw. If you go king f8, I will go check and we are going to have a draw. And Hans went, nah, we're not drawing this baby. And he's correct. He's still ahead. And that's what I thought too. Cheeky. Eee. Was this rookie free move a blunder? Yes, it was. So the question is, what is the correct move here for black? And I would have thought that maybe creating a luft for the king here is interesting. And if rook anywhere, it would be rook e2 in my book. Rook d4. Also very interesting. Let's see what the machine says. Oh, he could have just taken this. Yeah, exactly, B Concord. Sometimes you just take it. Oh my god. So he was actually completely winning. Completely winning. And instead he went to completely losing. That was tragic, man. That was absolutely tragic. Ah, yeah. This would have stung. This would have hurt. This would have hurt. Ouch, man. Ah, yeah. Okay. Let's see how... Wow, like 4 decisive games. Let's see, I wonder. Queen d3, get the fridge out of here. Hola, Jorge. I mean, who does this, man? What? Like, welcome to, who is your chess coach? Stockfish. Who else? Stockfish. Who else? Lila Chess. Who else? Bloody Stewfly or whatever that French engine is called. Like, Jesus wept. Who plays chess like this? Like, queen here, bishop here. Did your parents not teach you, like, proper chess habits? And, yeah, the engine is spitting back at us that we're all fine. I will keep on scolding you, brother. You bet. I mean, far out. I will never, ever, never in my life come to terms with white playing dog shit like this and getting away with it. It's just, yeah. And I don't care that it's Mac Talks an engine and the 2700 GM. I would never, ever, ever play like that in my life. No chance. Certainly, Mr. Charlie. Certainly happy to do an anal for you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm still picking black. I we played 26 moves. And the engine still tells me that I'm wrong. And I still tell the engine to get forked. How many bits? 1,500. But Charlie, you surely have enough channel points, don't you? I think the channel points is 50. Let me see. Oh, I removed the channel points, but I think it was 50k. Okay, now it got dark for black. Yeah. Okay, I'm not looking at this game. This is anti-chess of the highest order. I don't want to see this. Let's see how Wesley... Barbaros, for 90% of the game it was about 0.2 in white's favor. Exactly, we endorse chess here. Okay, this is very unorthodox, but at least it's like... It's unorthodox, it's not outright weird. I understand every single move that is being played here, so I'm good with this. This is fine, no worries. Like, this is fun to watch, right? But when I see Queen D3 followed by Queen E3 in a Sicilian, I'm like, get out of town, man. There is nothing fun about that. Yeah, exactly. Like every move that is being played here by wife, ew, that was a Freudian slip, white, I can totally relate to. Well, or if not relate to, I can understand, explain. It's all good. It's just a quirky way to play. But the other one is like just I can memorize 4,000 machine moves. Yeah, wife is playing this the US champs. It's not only Hikaru whose wife is playing. Oh, that is a classy move, boys. That is a... Oh, Charlie, you didn't need to do that for frick's sakes. I thought that Rengar was just about to cash in on your behalf some channel points. G5 is glorious. So for those of you who are wondering, what is G5 all about? There's two things at play here. One, a double take would mess up the pawn structure and would create double Gs, which once again will be easy to attack. Secondly, there's a lot of loose pieces on the H-file that a tactic like bishop takes check followed by rook H3 and rook H2 would exploit. And most importantly, this blocks the pawn on G4, which turns this bishop into a piece of poo. Beautiful move. Okay, so this is another thing that would deter a lot of club level players. Oh, protected pass pawn. Yeah, true. But at what cost? Look at these two. They are absolutely useless as tits on a bull right now. And it's very unlikely that this bishop is ever going to recover from this shock. So what I would do here with black is I would bring my king to e7 to cover the knight, which would allow me to activate the other knight against the g4 square. Oh, hello! Hello! Okay, coach still has it, baby. Okay, now I don't know what I would do. Let me think about this actually for a second. So, I mean, maybe rook f8, 98, 96 is a maneuver. Other than that, I don't see much else. Broski, I swear to God, I'm not looking at the panel. I swear to God. I'm just that good. Oh, chess team coming in with a prime. Good man. The notifications don't work, guys, because I'm on full screen, by the way. They would if I weren't. Thank you so much, Tim. Sorry for the no display of the sub. Let me see if he sent a message with it. No, it doesn't look like. Thanks, mate. Appreciate the subski anyway. Yeah, so the theme remained that the blockading knight and the g4 pawn became a liability for white. And Wesley could activate the rest of his army more efficiently than white, and he went on to win. Okay, let's go back to Charlie, and then we will come back to Fabi maybe. Let's see, Mr. Charles. Copy link. Let's go, baby. Let's go, babeski. So, Charlie, aka Charlemagne, is delivering the goods. He says this is a pain. Alright, so your opponent plays f6, which means that he is a dogshit open air troll, and we are going to put them away like a champion. So, my good friend, I don't think that this is a bad idea, but I also do think that you should obey knights before bishops. Yep, very good. Okay, why are you playing Uzi chess? Like, what is this? Why? At this point, I already know I'm castling queenside. Why are you playing Chicken Chess Club? How many times did you hear Charlie on this stream that went ahead, castle queenside? This limits your ability to create friction, tension. Like, one of your first candidate moves already here should have been h4. And go time, man. Like, rip it. And same here. Knight f3, fucking rip it. The greatest difficulty you are going to find when you are playing against bozo openings like this is that your job is to find tension between pawns that they cannot dodge. So what you expect by default is that if you play d5, they play e5. If you play e5, they'll play f5. And the list goes on. Right? That being said, for example, here, e5 is actually pretty decent. Because if they push past, now h4, h5 is going to create problems. Or h4, knight g5. And d5 also is now becoming a pawn tension that is not dodgeable. I would have played here without too much hesitation queen e2. Depending on the response, I would have then developed this bishop to one of these squares. And then castle queenside. Castle kingside is a sissy move. I very, very strongly disapprove of this. Objectively totally fine, but it makes you finding an easy access to the opponent a lot harder. Because now all the kingside pawn storms have been taken out of your hand. And it's not like you heard this now for the first time. Yep. Yeah, so we are playing a lot of pretty moves, but now you're hard stuck. Yes, easy access is very important. Yeah, I told you. And now there is only one good move for you to play, which you failed to do, which would have granted you huge advantage. And yeah, exactly. Like, you just go like, what is my opponent's next move? D6. Can I stop it? D6. Done. Why didn't you play D6, bruv? You know it. Like, it's screaming. Yeah, F4 is fine before knight F3. Yeah, that's totally good too. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't play D6 here, Mr. Charlie, but that is so far the biggest mistake of the game. Well, you don't get to be fuming about your opponent's dog shit play, my friend. That is not a reason for you to be upset, especially when it's dog shit. That is a reason for you to play the best you can. Exactly. Like, that makes no sense. This shouldn't upset you, man. What should upset you is if they know 25 moves of theory and you're sitting there going like, how the hell am I supposed to squeeze advantage out of this? This is another thing that absolutely blows my mind about the mentality of the club player, that you guys get thrown and make you completely upset when your opponent plays something that you know is absolute bullshit. Why? Why? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, you are already ahead. That's what you want to eke out from any opening. What is your goal? To get an advantage. And now it's given to you on move 1. And instead of you going like, yay, I'm gonna murder this guy now, you go like, fuck, I hate this. Okay, I don't know where this came from. I really don't understand Queen D3. Jazz, how much channel points did you pay yesterday for the analysis? I forgot what was the going rate, but I thought it was 50k. Yeah, thank you. Just checking. Yeah, now we have reached the glorious point where we have no plan to play for. There's no such thing, Charlie, as just a move, because at any point in chess, you are following either principles or concrete plans. Are you developed with all your pieces? No. What is not developed? The bishop. So how the frick do we play here Queen D3? I absolutely don't understand this mentality of, oh, this is just a move. There's no such thing as just a move. It's like, no, you had things to do, you know what those things are, and you don't follow them. Develop your shit. If you don't see D6, that is, right? Chess team, this is not quite a good analogy that you're bringing up, because your extra pawn against the Mora is something where you know that your opponent has some real or imagined compensation that you need to neutralize. So in a way, you still feel on the back foot. That's very different from a total dog poo opening where they just go like, here, start from clearly ahead. That's a very different story. The bishop on e3 is not an active square. So I ask you then with the kindest possible tone in my voice that if this is not the active square for the bishop, which one is it? This, 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 or this? Because these are all you can go to, brother. If e3 is not good enough for you, tell me which one is your dream square for the bishop. It's not for what we had, it's for this position, and for the next 47 moves, your bishop is not gonna find a better square than e3. And what you are very clearly not aware of is that if you don't play d6, they will. Once d6 lands, the position is completely clogged up. That means if you want to have any kind of play anywhere on the board, it now has to rely on a pawn break. What pawn breaks can we play for? f4 or c5? Guess where you need your bishop if you want to play for c4, c5? Maybe you would be better advised to play for f4, by the way, but yeah. Thanks to Kari for helping out with the channel points. I don't know where they are accumulated either, or where they counted. Okay, f5, of course, that's your opponent's pawn break, so there is no worries there. And if you want to hear my honest opinion, you are already in a difficult position here in the sense that it's a lot easier to play for black than for white. Because now we are in a King's Indian structure where your pawn is meant to be already here, but rather on c5. And that's not there, and we are getting rolled on the king side. So I don't know what's going to happen for the remainder of the game, but the most important things that you messed up happened before move 10. But I'm curious to see how you played. a4 I actually don't dislike at all. Yep, sensible. Let's connect the rookies, yep. Yeah, so the only issue here, Charlie, is that the pawn break you are playing for, should be playing for, is this. And so you should vacate the c file, pull the bishop back, pull the knight back, go c4, c5. Because pushing these two, not going to create opening of files. In fact, if you play b5 after a5, it's going to be closed off completely. And you are getting absolutely slaughtered on the king side. Shout out, by the way, for the early castle. Yeah, that is terrible. Like, this move should have never ever been played. I don't even know why you would even consider this. Like, this is the ultimate point of suicide in the game. Why would you do it? Like, irrespective of all the mistakes you have made so far, this makes the least amount of sense of all the moves you played in the game. Well, tell me what the thinking is. I'm dying to hear what the thinking was. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense to me, trying to take aim away from the king. Talk to me in moves, brother. If you played b5, what did we expect as a response? a5. And now you have given up the c5 square forever. You have no c4, c5 break forever. And all files are closed off the queen side. So, yeah, this is total La La Land chess move where you are. I hope they will take. And if they don't, then you're cooked. So, as tedious and terrible and slow it looks, you still needed to work on how to get c4, c5 in. If you play b5 and you don't expect a5, that is the same thing as, I don't even want to give you an analogy of how surreal that is. Exactly. So if you wanted b5 to have an effect, you could have played a5 first and then b5, because then they can't avoid the trade, and so there is action going on the wrong side of the board. But this is completely delusional. Yeah, now you're just absolutely dead. That's a total waste of a move. Yeah, so you are playing all of this at the wrong time. Now, there is still a cute plan, by the way, that you can follow, and I'm curious if you did that. If they don't play knight a6 and they play dogshit moves like queen d7, you can actually sack this pawn next on c5, and no matter what takes back, you can have a glorious knight on c4. Okay, so now c5 or nothing. This is your only legal move. Because that ensures that no matter what takes back, you will have a target with the knight on c4. Yeah, so now again... Okay, c5, please, please, please. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you don't take... the point is clearance. I don't care what you do with this, but they do, of course, because after c6, the whole board is clogged in. The point is to let this in. So I don't care if you take or not. My goal has been achieved. Please play c5, Charlie. You are actually now winning after c5, or you are better. Yeah, we can... More often than not, we can walk. Yeah, c5, man. c5 takes knight c4. And now you have creating problems for black. I mean, black decided to play this game without half of their army. It's shocking. And now is a textbook case where you could very safely run for the hills. And you can't lose this game in the next 20 moves after that. Yeah, I mean, you're completely blind to the idea of c5, which is shocking because you played out c4. I don't understand how this didn't pop up on your radar. Because the thing is, you either play c5, or you run with your king, or you are playing moves that make no sense. As in, they don't contribute to the position at all. These are your three choices. And I would love to see the input of a player of your rating, God forbid yours, of how you see this. Because the way I see it, c5 is screaming obvious. But what do you mean eventually, man? Like, we have already played 5 moves without any purpose. Why do you do that? Oh la la. Okay, so now in 2 moves time, you can kiss goodbye to c5. Yeah, now this is getting really, really dark. Jeez, bishop b7, man. You kidding me? Fucking hell. Wait, do we have c5 now? I just go like, fuck it. I'm gonna sack a piece. And all of a sudden, you have all the play. Hello? I would have done it in a heartbeat, man. Like, this is something that just absolutely breaks my heart to see. So, you are putting 5, 10, 13, 16 points of pieces behind the idea of playing c5, which is a move you could have played for the last 11 moves. Every single move, and it would have been great. And now you are basically begging your opponent to shut your plan down with one simple move and completely murder your whole entire setup. And what amazes me is that you did all of this knowing that they had a move that completely shits on you, and you kept on just piling up, waiting for them to finally destroy your plan when it was the most painful. Like, if this is not masochism in chess, I don't know what is. Like, please, from here on out, c5, no. c5, no. c5, no. c5, no. Now it's already like, nah. Let's just put all of our eggs in one basket, and after c5, I think you would have shut down your computer. I just don't understand the psychology and the thought process behind this. Like, how but bro, this is not the feedback you needed. This is the, I don't know what you are thinking. Like, reflect on your own thinking here, not on what I'm telling you. Like, how can you play a move like this, hoping that c5 is gonna come, when they can just shut it down like this? This makes absolutely no sense. And now you might be winning. In fact, you are winning now. And the fact that they allowed c5 is just absolutely sheer insanity. Turns out that rook c5 was your move, Charlie, not bishop, because we value this discovery more than the material. Full rook down, white is completely winning, because now all of our pieces are going to operate beautifully. Yeah. I mean, this is insanely beautiful. Look at this. And that's Morphe coming alive. And my arrows. Oh my goodness. Oh la la, Charlie. This would have been the combo of your life, brother. Despite all the shit I gave you. c5 takes, knight takes, and then rook. And then rook. Ay, 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 ay. The point is that the diagonal cannot be blocked up with knight d6 because rook c7 wins the knight. And black just can't get out of the firing range of the diagonals. Like king e8, rook takes, and now all the king pieces stuck on the king side, and we are just infiltrating. Wow, what a line! What a line. Okay, so sadly we gave up the bishop, and now we're still completely killing it. Okay, so this is again a move where I'm like, why are we forcing obvious defending moves out of our opponent? Instead of playing here, which threatens to take this and then penetrate and win, which A, is a lot more obscure, and B, incredibly much harder to defend against. Our king d7 in the rucksack line. Here. b6, I already showed you this, and then queen b5 and game is over. So yeah, I don't like queen a3 here. Because if we're forcing our opponent to play sensible, good defensive moves. That's not in your interest. Why would you do that? I think already rook b7 was winning, by the way. And then penetration is unstoppable. But more subtle is to bring the queen first. And then take and then incoming. This is just bad chess here. Yeah, like... What? Why are you stressing about the clock? You have got 3 minutes and 21 seconds. No. 3:20. 3:20. Why would that be a reason to stress? Also, if you have got the tendency to stress about the clock, don't play 10-0. Who cares what they have, Charlie? Like, they can have 5 days made in this position, they are gonna die. Like, that the fact that they have 7 minutes is the most irrelevant fact of the day. Like, they can have 4 days for all we care. Like, when there's mate on the board, time is not an issue, right? Dude, like, mate in 2? Hello? Who are we kidding? Broski, on your level of chess, it is totally unacceptable to not find rook b7, especially having just played queen c3, which introduced rook b7 and incoming. And then your opponent went like, hey, let me suck that in as hard as I can. And then we just don't see mate in 2. Charlie. The basic tactics, my friend. I mean, this king is now attacked by 3 heavy pieces. If this is not a sign for you to look for tactics, I don't know what is. If this is a sign to look for tactics, checks, captures, threats. None of your checks make sense. Capture, mate in 1 followed. You should have found it in less than 10 seconds. And by the way, what was black's best move in this position? King e8, round 4 the heels. What is the move that we are playing? A move that forces black to do what they need it to do. Here we go. We are forcing the opponent to play good moves. Hello, isn't this hanging? Again, this is a thing that, in my opinion, above 1200, everyone should immediately notice. King f7 stepped onto this diagonal. If this is not the first thing you notice when King f7 is played, alongside with the pin, to be fair, your chess understanding is wrong, or the way you perceive chess is not correctly wired. And so as soon as you realize that this stepped into the firing range of the bishop, you immediately look into moves that provoke a knight move. Take. And after takes, ta-da! Now you could argue that I missed all of this because I had 2 minutes, but in my opinion, 2 minutes and 17 seconds is about 2 minutes too much to not to notice this tactical motive, which is super basic. On 1600 rapid level, this should be seen. Wait, what? Aren't we winning rook e7, rook c7? Hello? Like, Charlie, you are missing 1 move knockouts, like 3 of them back to back in this segment of the game. Look at this. So here we are missing a mate in 2, rook b7 and then mate. That's 1. 2 moves later, we are missing rook b7 followed by d6. That's 2. 1 move later, we are missing rook e7 followed by rook c7. That's 3. So earlier in the game, I gave you a lot of grief for the strategic mishaps that happened in the game, but very clearly, none of that is relevant. You are missing very, very, very basic tactics. A lot. Which is testament to the fact that on your level, strategy is just something that you want to be somewhat aware of. Your games will be decided by tactics. And once again, in this position, 2 minutes and 1 second is about 2 minutes too much to not to notice this tactic. You played rook d7 because you wanted to utilize the 7th rank by coming in. So not looking at rook e7 here is a cardinal sin. King g6. A queen h4 is like four's mate. Hello? And the guy plays king g6. Oh, bloody hell. And now we take e7 and f6. Yeah, I knew you would take that, Charlie. Come on, man. Like, bishop and then queen. Hello? Like, what? Bro, why would you take this when you can take this first for free and then take this with mate, more or less? Yeah. So, obviously, rook c6, right? I don't understand king g1 at all. Like, you have got a hanging bishop. This rook is better anywhere else on the second rank than where it is now because it blocks the pawn's advance. And you walk into a check. Like, how does this even come up as a candidate move is beyond me. Like, rook c6 at least would paralyze this set of pieces. So now black has 2 to work with. And now queen c5, I think, hits very pleasantly a lot of things at once. But I can't fathom how this comes up on your radar as a let's do this. With a hanging bishop, a pin here, a rook that does nothing. It's like, wow. Okay, but Mr. Charlie, in that case, you are asking the wrong guy to help you. I'm not a psychologist, man. I can tell you why your chess thinking is faulty, and I can tell you how to fix it. I can't tell you how to control your nerves. Although I can. You shouldn't be playing 10-0. You shouldn't be playing 10-0. You should be playing 15-10 at the very least. By the way, I'm genuinely surprised about what disabled you to get to a winning position. Oh, sorry, what is it that enables you to get to a winning position but then disables you to win it? Like, it doesn't quite sound legit enough to me to... Not doubting your words, but... Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, again, from here on out, we're not playing chess moves. Yeah, we lost this, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we are dead now. Like, this is it. It's over. King G1 already sent us to a lost position. Playable, but we are objectively lost. And Queen A7 just made it irreparable. Like, now we're just dead. I love how we are, by the way, stepping out of this, allowing this to march in instead of going here. And at least controlling the pawn. Yeah, I really don't know, Charlie, where to begin, man. Like, the opening was overall decently played compared to what came after, although very clearly you disobeyed a lot of basic concepts that you fully know. Your biggest problem, the way I see it, is that you just are completely unaware of tactics on the board. Like when it comes to crunch time, you just don't seem to be aware of the fact that tactics exist. Like, hello, rook b7. If I gave you this as a puzzle, you would solve it hopefully in 2 seconds. This was very rough, man. This is very, very rough. I would do a fair few things to, as in change in your general routine. And the first and most important one would be to change the time control you play with definite increments, because it seems like you are somewhat limited in your thinking when you feel that you are under pressure. But I also feel like there is this phenomenon that I find it very difficult to describe, that sometimes people, when they play games, they get so incredibly immersed in the game that they lose their ability to remove the ego, to remove themselves from the game, take 2 steps back, assume the observer stance, look at the position and go like, what the hell is going on here? As opposed to the, I want to do this, I'm so excited to take this pawn, this. And then we somehow just basically ignore like 98% of things that are going on the board. I don't know what pressure kills you, Charlie. Like, is it the time? Because the only pressure you have here is that you have got 47 winning moves, and we're missing all the tactics. And as I said it to a student of mine yesterday, pressure, my friend, is privilege. So that's good news. Means we have got a win to work for. Yeah, but I can't really do too much about the psychological aspect of it. Yeah, exactly. That happens a lot. Like, people don't really process what's going on. They are just... It's like a marathon runner that except that for them it's a good thing. But it's exactly like that. It's like a marathon runner that when they reach the, let's say, the 30-kilometer mark, by then they usually have gone through all the negativity, the I can't do this, the physical pain, the difficulty of breathing, the lack of nutrition, and all of this is completely shut out, and there's only one thing ahead of them, and that is just to take the next step, and then the next step, and the next step, and the next step, and then eventually cross the finish line. And for a runner, where the only goal is to run, it's a great thing. But for a chess player, to completely shut out everything else, and you just go like, oh, I just need to go here, and you get this one vision that basically shuts everything else out, is like the worst thing ever. And that's exactly what it becomes. Like, you become a marathon runner where you just find a real or assumed goal, more often than not it's assumed, and you just follow that blindly, and you completely shut everything out. That is not a pin, that's a discovery. And yeah, that's a textbook case of the tunnel vision of the marathon runner. Because what does black want to do? Run the fuck away to the king side. What does this do? It forces the king to run the hell away. So the interesting thing is that the reality is, yes, I do. I do find it a lot among adult improvers, yes. And the reason for that, it's also very interesting, by the way. I should make a video about this. Or maybe this is going to be my next big thing that I will say in a podcast when someone asks me about this. It is because there is a point in a tipping point in most games, in my opinion, in amateurs' minds and in club level chess, where, like, from the opening, you start doing things that you know that you are ought to do, right? Develop your pieces, castles, control the center. Then in the middle game, usually you are still okay because you have a plan that you work toward, and so you play moves that support that plan. And then it also takes you to the next stage, which is the finish off, right here, right in front of you, where you now are about to win the game. Except when it comes to winning the game, we actually forget the ingredients of that, and we just focus on win, 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 instead of exact precise moves, calculated lines, tactical motives. Like, the win in the mind doesn't translate to the correct chess action. Which is, shit, are there tactics around here? Like, can I check, capture, threats my way into a win? And we just go like, yeah, win, let's go and take this. And then we will see what next. Like, you want to win, but you completely forget about the components of what is required to win. Yeah, you are no longer playing the position. You are playing your desire. Like, the actual exacts of the position, instead of becoming more and more clear and more scientific or science-based, I go there, they go there, I go there, they go, that kind of thing, that goes out of the window, and it just goes into, I'm coming for you. How? I don't know. What is your plan? I don't know. What's going to happen? I will checkmate the king. How? I don't know. And so this urge to win overtakes every kind of chess thinking. Whereas the exact opposite should take place. And by the way, this is also further emphasized with time trouble. The more time people, the less time people have, the less people think, which on a lower level makes a lot of sense because you need to act quickly. However, it doesn't make sense in a higher level, because if you have little time, that means you must win on the board. So the less time you have, the more important it becomes that you play the best moves. Because if you play shit moves and you are losing on time, that is the ultimate combo that even my daughter will beat you in chess. So I always argue against this concept that, oh, I played shit because I had little time. Like, sorry, it doesn't work like that. The way it works is that now you have less time to play good moves. You still need to play good moves. You should much rather lose on time in an attempt to find the best moves than play shit moves and using your time as an excuse. Because you're going to lose if you play crap moves claiming that, oh, I had no time. It's like, sorry, terrible argument there. You need to play good moves because you have no time. Yeah, exactly. Pete Wells and I talked about this in our recent video, which of course no one watches because why would you? But yeah, this is a huge problem. That time trouble is not a reason to not play good moves. The only thing that time trouble justifies is losing on time. If I ask you why did you lose on time and you tell me because I thought very hard and I was trying to find the best move, I would raise my hat as a chess coach and I would say, bloody awesome, good on ya. That is an acceptable way to lose on time. The why did you play dog shit moves because I had little time is a far less acceptable way to be, in my opinion. It's very paradoxical, but in order to get good, sometimes you have to let go of the result. Just let go of the result and try to play well. Playing well is more important than winning. Because if you play well, you will win. If you play crap in the hope that you will win, your chess is not going to improve and likely you are still not winning. I just had a look at the ChessCom review accuracy points, but I would like to commend Charlie for his bravery to submit this game and to expose himself to the fury of the coach. I'm not gonna tell you the numbers. Alright. To give a break to Charlie, I'm going to play a game and you get to watch me doing dogshit stuff. I think this guy plays... I don't know what he does. Oh. F4 there. Really? That's a weird move order. I don't know if what I'm doing makes any sense or not, to be honest, so bear with me. What? That is not a move, bro. Should I take first? I don't think so. Let's go here. I'm nothing short of shocked by e5. I thought bishop d2 was a no-brainer there. Okay. Maybe I misevaluated things. So I'll take this first. I'm guessing castles. So his plan was take, then bishop d2, and then my queen gets pushed around a bit. Yeah, maybe I should have taken this and then take this. I regret that I didn't do that, but it is what it is. The fact that they don't have a dark squared bishop makes me very hopeful still. Take, knight, take... Ah, no, just let's go here. Ooh, really? I mean, I keep on pausing on every move he makes, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but most of his moves take me off guard. Catch me off guard. I don't know. Off guard is part of the expression. What is going on here? Oh, Phalanx, look at you go.
Can I get a game analysis too?
Absolutely you can. Was it a YouTube one? Game of money, you can just follow these commands, analysis. And take it from there. You can send it to me as a message of any sort. So knight b6 would hang this pawn. Rook b4 would hang this. And then maybe c4. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go. I could have taken this and this. What did I do? Shit. Wait, this doesn't even hang this pawn. What am I doing? Oh shit. Okay, let's rectify the stupidity. I mean, this is the banker concept and win the endgame. Oh shit, we missed that. This is why I needed to do that one move earlier. I completely blundered that. Luckily we have this. I mean, we are winning this, by the way, pretty hard. d5 is weak. Like, knight f6 is gonna rip. Okay, I need to respect that a little bit. Now this is hanging. And I see no reason why I shouldn't take it. And then knight c5. Ooh. Take, 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 check, king hit, take, take, f5, king up, king f7, king c... Oh, not quite yet. Damn it. Okay, maybe check. Check is good. Okay, we did it, ladies. Okay. Okay. All right, Phalanx, did you send me a game? And where are you, Phalanx? Like, are you... Who is Phalanx? I'm quite happy, by the way, with that win. I'm quite happy with that win, by the way. Oh, God. Okay, who is Phalanx? And where is his game? Okay, so it was interesting to conduct this pawn calc. Okay, game review. I'll think about 85. Let's go 85. 91! 91.8. I made one mistake, which was rook b4, which I knew was a mistake because I could have just taken this and this, right? Oh, c4. I mean, this wins too according to the engine, but this is best. Shit. This is big. And then in and in. Ay, 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 ay. This is sexy. Oh, Phalanx is in YouTube. Phalanx, you can just send me a ChessCom message. Send me a message on ChessCom. So in the end, there was an instructive point, which I want you guys to see. So at this point, I was contemplating taking this. Because nothing is an easier win than trading down into a king and pawn ending. But I thought that after take, knight e4, king d3, knight takes, king takes, this plan is difficult to stop. So if I go f5, king d3, I don't have d5 because then king d4. So it was actually a very good call to not to go for this. And queen d4 check was best. Okay, I got a message. It is the 4th game on your account, I guess. Okay, I'll have a look. Against Regicide. Yep, got it. Okay, quite a high rated encounter. So this is gonna be fun. No, I had a feeling that it wasn't working because my king was too far away from the action. So I'm glad that I resisted it. Okay, let's go. B6. B6 is a move that begs punishment. There is an idea here that you go in here with follow-up ideas like e4, bishop b3, queen b3, bishop b5. Craig, what's your rating? You might want to join my group lessons right there, buddy. Oh, did Tindy pay for something? I don't think so. Yeah, so here e4 is a very deadly motif that we can bank on. But let's see it again. G3 is fine. Oh, what the hell? A4? What? Phalanx, was this a mouse slip? Wait. This had to be the mouse slip. Wait, I thought that... Wait, what? Wait, what color are we? Am I... Wait, maybe I'm stupid. Are we black here? Oh, we are black! Fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. Oh, fuck you, Magnus. Okay, back. So, b6 here is a big fat no-go. I don't understand why you would play this move. If you are playing Queen's Gambit declined, you should be playing Bishop e7 here. Yeah, I just realized, sorry. b6 is big fat no-go. Now we are back on track. a4, Jesus wept. Okay, so I have a question for you, brother. I understand that you mouse slipped here with castles instead of king f8. But why don't we take this pawn? No, there's nothing hilarious about that, Courtney. I hate it. Well, Craig, you might want to send me an email to this one. I will see what I can do for you, but currently fully booked. Wow, didn't even occur. Okay, well. I mean, the stock standard idea is that when you take, they check you down, right? So pawn a4 just pooed on that, so you can take. Okay, so if I were you, I wouldn't submit a game where you mouse slip into this, but surely there is something very cool coming. I mean, we are totally dead here. For example, knight takes, pawn takes, queen c2 just wins the pawn. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have submitted this game at all. Because, like, what do you want me to fix in your chess when you mouse slip into king f8? This doesn't make sense. Okay, your opponent is trying his absolute hardest to not to win, and they are succeeding. It's remarkable. Chat, can you guess the best move for white here? It's very nice. White to move. What is the best move? Very clever idea. Phalanx, to ask the question of how I would play this with black is the same question as to how would you compete in a running race if you have a broken leg? And my answer to that is I wouldn't. Like, there's nothing to take away from that. Nonetheless, my question stands. Best move for white here. It's not e4. e4 is hanging for free. In fact, e4 hangs both pawns for free. Rook a2. Rook a2, folks. And rook d2 winning the d5 pawn is more or less unstoppable. What a beauty. Wow. Queen d7, rook d2. Rook here, e4. Or cd and then c4. Yeah, very cool stuff. Okay, back to the game. Easy to miss, yeah. Yeah, this is shocking. That's good. Oh, it's unreal that they traded down into a losing endgame. Yep, great. Take it and then see for king e7. Yep, king e7. Yep. 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 Ooh. Yeah, it's actually an interesting dilemma. I think I would have taken this because these guys will definitely fall. Or at least cause problems for white. Still, funnily enough, the winning plan is to hurt this. So you're going to go king d7, c5, king here, king b5, then bring the rook in and take it from there. Very, very cool. But I don't think that this is bad. Although, after takes, king e2, I'm not sure what you're going to do. Because if then you can't make use of the fact that you claim the d-file, then it's illogical to not to take. Right? So if after this, you have to come back, then it made no sense to not to ruin the structure. So yes, you should have taken. 100% you should have taken. c5 I approve. h5 I disapprove. Why are we playing pawn moves on the side where we have no business to play? You want to play here. I also disliked rook d7, by the way, because it cut your king off. So now you want to king here. So king here, king here, king here are your next three moves. This makes no sense at all. So now you gave white something to bite into and look for counterplay. That was absolutely unnecessary and ill-advised. Fucking hell, I can't believe that on 2100 level people play moves like this. This is my death. That people regularly trade into dead, lost king and pawn endings. It is sheer freaking madness. Jesus wept. Yeah, our opponent can't find the resign button, that's for sure. Okay, so summary. Don't submit a game where you're mouse slipping. Our opponent did a lot for us to win this. The best part of it was when they forced the queen trade. From here on out, you played a very good game. You definitely should have taken this. And you definitely shouldn't have done this, then this, then this. All of these were bad. So the reason why rook d7 was the worst square to come back to, well, the only out of the two, is because your king needed to go here. So now we managed to cut that off for no reason. And then we started playing kingside pawn moves also for no reason. And then your opponent went like, hey, do you want to win the game? And we went, yep. And that was that. But since you overpaid me a little bit, and since I dislike looking at games like that, let me have a brief look-see at the loss. Why would you play this line, man? First of all, you should be playing knight f3 here, as per my e4 course recommendation. It looks to me like you're playing a lot of my openings, but, well, not a lot actually. But yeah, you shouldn't be playing CD in my opinion, but knight f3 main lines. And here bishop b5 is the only move that allows you to play for any sort of hope of advantage. Like bishop b3 in my book is a mistake. Like, why would you play this with white? That is such a sad, sad, sad way to play. I think knight c4 here hurts a lot. It hits a shit ton of things. Oof. Yeah, this wasn't pretty. This wasn't pretty. Repertoire, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see, quick win. No, this is a lot of things. Quick isn't one of them. Bishop to e7 and not to d6. Man, what's wrong? Why would you even consider the bishop here instead of d6? Hi, yi, yi. Oh shit, man. Like, you can't play like this. Take queen b3 and you're bleeding. Why are you so desperate into trading here? That is also a weird move to play, because you want to play c6 to create some kind of central control on these squares and then bring the knight around here. Now you're going to have problems on the c file. Like, all of these opening moves are shaky as. Yeah, you have no plan, nothing to play for. Yeah, Regicide for, or Phalanx, for a dude who is sitting on almost 2100. I looked at 3 of your games now, and in all 3 of them, you are out of book on move 4. You can't do that, man. Like, that is really not a way to be. And consistently playing from behind, which is a very good thing if you are playing some good games, or different games from chess rather, I should say. But in chess, playing from behind, not fun. Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. Here d5 would have been a ripper. Absolute ripper. Taka told me, I don't think that it's a good time, good place, good anything to bring up the very tragic events that have led to Danya's death. It seems to me that it is just unnecessary gossiping at this point. We can't make the situation any better, so let's not make it worse. Yeah. Okay, I got inspired by the Benko win. I'm gonna try another one. Mr. Thomas, these are the conditions. Hayden, I'm doing great. Why is my analysis command not working again? There you go. And you can send it to me as a ChessCom message. No, it's okay, but like, yeah. Unfortunately, there is so much shit going on, much more than should be really, about the whole Danya's death. Like, since then, Kramnik lost his shit even more. Emil, on behalf of FIDE, is like fucking mentally stupid. Like, it brought the worst out of everyone instead of the best. Well, it brought the worst out of a lot of people, I should rather say. Okay, maybe this was dumb. Okay, now we're going. No, there is no need for banning anyone here. King h8. He wants knight g8, bishop h6. That's cute. I hate these positions with black, which is why I'm having my fun now with white. This diagonal is gonna play a major role in this game. Yeah, being concerned is totally fine, but oof. Fuck, really? I mean, this guy has balls of steel. Playing e4 into that diagonal? Hello? Huh? So f4? f4 is a very tempting move, and knight b5 is a very tempting move. But after knight b5, I reckon he wants to give up the exchange, which objectively is totally winning for me too. Yeah, let's just test the waters a bit here. Yeah, as expected, but now I still have f4. And in fact, it now wins big time. I'm so murdering this guy, it's not even funny. Henry Soto Hernandez. Wait, do we take that or do we take this? Hard to tell. Every move wins for white, but I may still botch it. I'm good at that. Okay, let's come in here. Here. Do you guys reckon I'm botching this? Okay, too. 96, take. Yeah, no. Knight e4. The fuck up. This is when we need time. So take e4 is the thing to do. Knight e6 is an interesting thing to do. Yeah, let's do this interesting thing here. I think he's gonna sack a queen now. Yeah. Oh, there's bishop d4. Yeah, but this is completely winning for me. Oh wait, I can take this. And then the queen is hanging under his mate here. GG, baby. GG. This was a masterpiece, folks. This was a masterpiece. That was clean. 91.8 again. I made one mistake. Yeah, that was clean, man. The opponent's opening was like, you can't play chess like this, man. And then king h8. You know what's hilarious? The engine reckons it's only plus 7.7. I thought it was like 1-2. Okay, now it's 1-4. Oh, fuck off. Oh, bullshit. That was my mistake, which was my ultimate go-to move. So what is the correct move here? Let's try to figure this out. I mean, moves that make sense here are knight b5, bishop h3, queen c2. These are the moves that I would look at other than what was played. Yeah, knight b5 is best apparently. Queen c2 second best. So what's wrong with this? f4. I thought that this was gonna be dog shit because I get the e4 square. But this was a bit of a sloppy evaluation, because this is black's best way to deal with the long diagonal problem. Fair enough. And in contrast, if they go f4 here, then we have got this. Oh, ouch. Ouchie. And then you take this and then take that, take that. Yay. Too good. That is too good. Mr. Landau in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, taking the GM is quite a take. I would never do that, but each to their own. Okay, so knight h4 was the mistake. Queen c2, another mistake, allowing f4. So these were my two bad moves. And from here on, we are clean. Yeah, f4 best. Knight f3 best. Knight g5 best. Oh, God. I was cleaning house, man. I was cleaning house. And thank fridge I didn't take this. My initial plan was, by the way, to play king g2. And after rook d8, bishop f5. This would have won the game too very cleanly. But queen b2 is just like, hello, checkmate. Guns, I think Chessable is where my courses are, my friend. Let me see. Yep, there you go. That's all my courses right there for you. Okay, one more. One more. Una más. Una más. Blue capybara. I hate it when I open a game review and then the next game opens up in 5 tabs at the same time. And 4 of them says like, ooh, you can't do this, you need to shut. Like, why are you opening up the game in 5 fucking tabs? That's not what I wanted. By the way, this is eerily reminiscent of the previous game. He always plays b5 and it's dog poo. Oh, piano skater Lily in the house. Lily, I haven't seen you on the KCT training sessions for a while. What's happening, lady? Have you quit or... No judgment, I'm just curious. Is d5 gonna hit me hard? I don't think so. 95 is a bit more annoying. Yeah, let's go back home. That's what? Why would you provoke f3? I wanted to play f3. That made no sense. So do we go h3, f4? Or do we just develop? Actually, fuck it. Why don't I go f4 right away? Knight f5, bishop ef, knight f5 is not getting trapped yet. I feel like we need some pawn move here. I don't really know if I like my position, to be honest, though. It feels like it's a bit loose. Actually, man, I might take with bishop. I don't know. Nah, I'll take with knight. Good question. I don't know if I have the answer that you're after there, buddy. In hindsight, I'm not so sold on my own move there. It's funny that all my pieces are on the back rank, but almost all of them feel like they're developed. Okay, let's go here. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna respond to this, but I have a feeling that we should be somehow okay. Didn't hesitate too long to pull the trigger. Maybe here. Somehow this feels right. Knight c5, I guess, to stop this. Fuck. I missed that. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. Maybe this is a bad trade. I should have maybe allowed them to take f1. Oh, and now he's turning on the sexy. This dude is styling on me, shit. Wow. That's actually pretty cool, I have to say. I'm rather impressed. I feel like we're getting bested here, which is unfortunate. Oh, I see. Well, just so that you know, we miss you. Fucking hell, like this guy is throwing at me tactics like they were like hand grenades, man. Like he just doesn't run out of tactics. Shit. And they're good too. Far out, man. Oh, queen f2. Shit. Wow. Too good. Too good. So he saw all the tactics that I didn't. He saw all the tactics that I didn't. Lately, I haven't been scoring well against this. Yeah, I will be looking at that later. G3. Yeah, G3 is quite annoying, actually. Oh, not really. No, I take that back. It's not annoying. Yeah, Caruana played knight d5 a lot. F4. Can I just take it and check down the pawn? Actually, also take rook c8, and then this is a bit tricky to hold, no? Because b3, b5. Yeah, I'm liking my position now. I don't think f4 was correct. This is a bit annoying. So queen c7. I just need to ensure that I don't blunder some shit that attacks me here. But now b3, b5 looks pretty decent. I knew that this was gonna be hurt. So g6, I guess. Close your eyes. Rook e1 is now a move. Because if I take here, take, then take, and then e7 hangs in the end. Yeah, now the trends I don't like. I have a feeling that there is some tactic cooking here soon. Okay, so this is a bit loose, but I don't have a good jump. So maybe bishop f6. And remember that we always have this. And I think this is the time to cash in on that. This is an insanely complicated position, by the way. I would have needed at least 10 minutes to figure out what was going on. Because here I have this check too. Queen takes. Yeah, I reckon I will just take this. I don't see why not, because this is hanging too. So take f5, take c3. There. Really? Oh, Elliot Alderson. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sorry, I am trying to focus right now. But thanks for the raid, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you, and welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Much appreciated. Can someone send a shout? What the fuck? Did I just blunder that pawn? A shout out to our good friend. Thanks, mate. Thank you. I hope you had a good one. Okay, I need to stop. Wait, in my head I could win this pawn somehow. Why didn't I see now how? I'm freezing up, man. Okay, let's go here. I walked into c5. Fuck. Oh, maybe I can take check and take. Ah, I'm too slow. Yeah, he missed it. And now I would love him to resign the game, but that's not gonna happen. Oh shit. And that is the reason why it's not gonna happen. Maybe that needed to be f6, I don't know. Oh crap, man. I misplayed this so badly. I don't know what to do. Ay. Yeah, I'm dead lost here. Unfortunately, I'm dead lost here. Oh, freak, man. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. I think I was winning throughout the game, actually. But I'm too slow. I'm too slow. The frick is going on here? Elliot Alderson chess rated just above you, buddy. Just above you. So now I technically have knight f5. Do we want knight f5? I do. Fuck a duck. I didn't see that. Nor do I think it's good. Amy Michelle Bow, welcome in. Thank you. I'm so confused, man. What the frick is he doing? There's no way that this is not an insta loss. Like, what are you doing, bruv? Hello? What? It's over. It is over. Oh, there. Okay, let's not lose on time. But this is now... Oh, maybe f3 was better to cut out 90. Oh, but 94 I can just take. Okay, let's go. Now he's gonna resign. No, he doesn't know how to resign. Yeah. Okay, we restored some faith in ourselves. Eddie, someone asked the same question the other day. I don't think there is anything wrong with it, but the problem is that learning 6 different openings means that you know none of them. So I think it does help if ultimately you settle and you try to master the ones that you like the most. I think that that is a very important concept. Robley, yeah, learning by E4 course, but at 13, 15, no one plays the moves in my course. Any tips? Yes. If they don't play the moves that are in the course, that means that they are playing garbage moves. Be happy. And this is a concept that people, and I spoke earlier about this in this very stream, don't understand. If they don't follow correct theory, it means they are playing shite moves. You should be happy. That means that your opponents play bad moves, play sound, principled chess, and you are going to win easy games. Happy for me, you to have a look at your game if you would like some more concrete advice. Okay, I wanted to look at that game that we lost. Because we got very badly outplayed in a position where I thought that we were clearly better. Opponent has a 97 score in this game, guys. 97.2. 97.2 in a 50-odd game, like 50-odd moves game. Yeah, so A3 is dog shit here. I should have played D5 right away. Yeah, he was locked in. I felt throughout the game that he just kept on playing moves that I never saw coming. So this was the point where I was convinced that I was better, but I didn't quite know how to proceed. And all of these statements are correct. The engine wants bishop e3, which is the positionally more solid approach. Yeah, so it turns out that me sacking the pawn, hoping for the best, was just, yeah, nothing is there. Yeah, and here I'm his knight h4. After bishop d3, the position is still level, which is quite insane. But that was the quality of this game. By the way, guess if I would have found this move with the idea of back rank mate. Yeah, you guessed correctly. No freaking way. I would have played here queen d5. Which is also good enough for a draw, by the way. Ooh. What? Okay, no worries. Can do. My position was loose. I don't know where I said that. But it meant that I had a lot of things that needed babysitting, and he didn't. He had things that were attacking my shit that was needed babysitting. I wanted to see the other loss though, because I really liked this game. I did think that I did well here. And I lost this game very, very unnecessarily. Yeah, actually this G0 line is rubbish. Black is a little bit better already. Bishop D7 wasn't it? What was? Queen C7 right away. That's fair. F4 was bad and I called it bad. Take was bad too. Rook c8 immediately. I didn't want to allow this trade, but apparently with the bishop coming in here, it's very good for us. I misjudged that. Ooh, this is bad. b5 right away. Oh, of course, because after take, knight takes with check and win the knight. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was better here, and I'm correct, but I'm only marginally better. Okay, now I'm a lot better. So what was it? Oh, they needed to play knight e4 here. That is the most counterintuitive shit I've seen all day. Like pinning their own rook, or knight rather, to the rook, is better than trading down. Pfft. Far out, man. Oh. Okay, I just missed he check takes. What a freaking donkey I am. I knew that I was saying somehow that I could win this, and then I even said it. And when it occurred, I didn't do it because I didn't see it how. This is how. Check, take. That's it, ladies. And I knew that c5. Yeah, I called it that was a blunder. And now black is just winning. And here I blundered my pawn on a6. Just play a5, a4, ab4. Yeah, easy win. Easy win. Even with this limited time, I should have won this. After this, I was tilting. And now it's, yeah, and I called this bad, and it was bad. Oh well. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Okay, ladies. We are going to call it a day. We are going to call it a day here. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are coming to the group lessons tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you. I have got an absolute banger topic to begin with. You are absolutely gonna love it. If you want to throw your hat in at the very last second, you still can do that. And I'm going to be back stream. Okay, next week is going to be tricky because my kitchen is getting absolutely demolished, but life should get back to normal. So yeah, I hope to stream again. Maybe we'll do a little streamerino on Sunday too. Now I will raid you off to somewhere nice. Take care. Love you all. Cheers.